Connor. I'm often asked when I knew that you were the one. Throughout our relationship, especially in writing these vows, I've been trying so hard to pinpoint that exact moment. Most of our friends know this, maybe not our families, but when we met, we were very drunk. I was very guarded and not looking for anything serious. But I couldn't bring myself to say no when you wanted to cook for me, take me out, or just spend time together. It was and still is so easy to be with you. I could quickly see how you could light up a room just by being in it, the life of the party, undeniably sweet and the kindest man I've ever met. We have shared so many good times together, like graduations, trips, new pets, the list goes on. But we've also had some pretty bad times as well. On a lighter note, one of my favorite stories to tell is from when we hiked the enchantments together. We somehow ended up off the beaten path in a huge rock field separated from the rest of the group. I started to get stressed and panic, and you turned to me with a smile on your face, scaling another rock, and said, "Don't worry, it's an adventure." Your ability to persevere with a good attitude is one of the things I admire the most about you. This quality was showcased during 2020 and 2021, which were some of the worst years of my life to date. You stayed by my side while I worked in patient care during the pandemic. You packed me lunch, disinfected my shoes, and held me through every patient loss. When we went through job losses, trying to finish school, and the brokest we had ever been, you did nothing but reassure me that we would be okay. We could have let those years tear us apart, but instead we took it as a time to build an incredibly strong, resilient relationship with each other. I look back on all these moments, good and bad, trying to pinpoint when I knew that I loved you. But I finally figured out that there was no exact moment, because I think I knew that you were the one when I drunkenly met you 5 years ago. Something just clicked and you felt like home. You turned a calloused, guarded girl into a soft, hopeless romantic. Through all these years, good and bad, my love has done nothing but grow for you. I can't wait to go through life with you, grow old together, and continue to let our love flourish. I'm so honored to be yours. While I love you with everything that I have, I am not perfect. And in the times I know I'm not being the best partner I can be, you respond to me with nothing but grace and love. While I may not always uphold these vows perfectly, I promise to try my best and meet you with the same forgiveness that you always give me. I promise to love and support you through every phase of life. I promise to celebrate the good times and be a shoulder to lean on in the bad times. I promise to be faithful. I promise to never keep score. I promise to love you without reservation. And finally, I promise that someday when death takes my hand, I will find you in every lifetime, because there's not a universe that I can imagine without you in it.
Hi, honey. I missed you these past couple days, but we finally made it. Finally here. You know, there's a few times these last couple of months when we weren't sure if we would survive all the wedding planning, but we did it. And really, if I'm being honest, you did it. And it's been my pleasure to watch you tackle this process with more grace and determination than anyone in the world. But I'm not surprised, because I've always known that you love the challenge. Dating me, for example. Over these past couple months, I've been reminiscing about the early days of our relationship and the first big challenge we ever faced together. And it's so funny that you should bring up the hiking trip for the enchantments, because I knew very early on that you were someone special. After all, it's not many people that would agree to that 20-mile overnight backpacking trip as one of their first dates. But you not only agreed, you did so enthusiastically. Looking back now, I think we can both agree that might have been a little ambitious, even for us. But we did get to learn a lot about each other very quickly. Here are a few highlights from that trip that I want to remind you of and share with our friends and family. First, spending an extra few hours scrambling over 15-foot boulders, when unbeknownst to us, there was a nice, easy walking path about 100 feet away. Next, getting caught in the snow at the summit in the dark because of all the time we spent climbing the boulders. And finally, waking up to the sounds of a mountain goat frolicking just outside the tent and thinking that surely it was a bear come to finish us off. It was a wonderful trip. Exhausted and frustrated though you were, you took every wrong turn and near death experience in stride. We never faltered, never showed panic, and never gave up. Together we laughed at our mistakes, encouraged one another in our failures, and celebrated our victories. We made every moment, the good and the bad, so much better. I was amazed by your strength, your spirit, and your joy for life. Becca, life will not always be easy, but I know that whatever challenges may come, we will face them together and be better for it. Becca, you amaze me. That day, the first day, and every day since. You are the love of my life. I am so proud to call you my wife, and I can't wait to start a new journey with you every day for the rest of our lives. So in the spirit of that first trip together, I have a few promises I want to make to you going forward. I promise to enjoy the journey, even when we take the fun way instead of the easy way. I promise to catch you when you fall and celebrate your victories. I promise that we will always be able to laugh at our mistakes, eventually. I promise to keep your water bottle full and to always pack more snacks than I think we need. And I promise that no matter the challenge, we will always face it together. I love you, then, now, and always.
I hope both of you continue to navigate life with a mindset anchored in love, growth, and partnership. Cheers.
In all my years of knowing Connor, I have never seen him as happy as he is right now next to his beautiful wife. Please join me in toasting Connor and Becca. May you fight with the determination of a giant magic worm.
As years go by, may you continue to fulfill and support the best versions of each other from your time.
But I hope you both continue to invite me into your lives and share many more memories together. I love you both so much. Cheers.